There's a great look at Minor High School up in the northwest corner of Jefferson County. Happy New Year from Jeffco Ed TV, Matt Coulter, along with Chris Osborne. And we'll be joined here briefly by Ariel Schaefer as we get ready to bring you back-to-back games. The girls will be first, homestanding Minor, visiting from just south of Birmingham, the Patriots of Homewood. Both these teams in both these games, Chris, look very evenly matched.
They certainly do. Homewood girls coming in at 12-6, Minor girls at 14-5. And, you know, we can't say it enough. You know, when you see it on paper, it looks evenly matched, but the game is played on the court, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Records are very similar. The Minor girls are 14-5 under the direction of Atara Barnes. Homewood girls are 12-6. Their head coach in his first year, Jason Harlow. Let's take a look at the, as they call them up here, as you well know, you're a neighbor. I mean, you live, how far do you live from Minor High School? Like a block and a half?
Probably about 5 minutes from here.
They still call them the Tenacious Tigers.
They still do.
And I'll bet they are on both of these games tonight. Let's take a look at their starting lineups across the board.
So you've got Camille Felder. She is definitely a playmaker. Janiyah Mines is, again, one of the leaders on the team. Ebony Belton is one of the defensive specialists on this team. Takiria Robinson, a scorer. And then you have Temperance Williams, who's filling all the gaps. So a pretty complete team there.
Indeed. As most of you know by now, we lost one of our team members about a month ago in a tragic accident. Christina Chambers. She did side court, she did sideline, she'd go get you a beverage. Just an incredible friend and colleague. And we thought it'd be a perfect time to pay tribute to Christina Chambers.
Hello, I'm Jeffco Ed Director of Communications, John Huddleston. On December 16th, we lost a colleague and friend.
The student section corner over there is loud as all get out.
On camera, Christina Chambers was an announcer and sideline reporter.
And all that matters is who's going to make it to that state championship game, which a blue map is up for grabs.
She was a true professional whose goal was always to put the spotlight on student athletes. She knew personally the impact of sports on young lives. Christina was an athlete herself. She ran track in high school, which led to a scholarship at UAB. Off camera, Christina was not just a colleague to many of us at Jeffco Ed. She was a friend we will miss dearly.
How have you guys been able to be so successful and dominant?
We will miss her passion for sports.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank y'all so much. Go Jackets! Woo!
We will miss her dedication to students.
Now that girls flag football is sanctioned, I mean, you're going to see these girls out here fighting even more because they do.
We will miss the conversations.
Christina's on the sideline. What you got?
Well, guys, Quincy Strickland, who just intercepted that ball, is just in the 7th grade.
We will miss her honesty. We will miss her laugh.
Indeed, a very sad day for all of Alabama. She's a hometown from Coleman.
So talented.
Lived in the Pelham area. So talented, Chris. I've got a big lump in my throat. But I'll just tell you that I first worked with her almost 15 years ago when she was at Channel 6, and she was doing the high school football finals. I was doing play-by-play, much as the situation that we had earlier, and I just found her to be a treasure, professionally, personally, and a dear friend. And as John Huddleston just so eloquently said, she's going to be missed.
Yeah, certainly condolences to all who knew her. I didn't know her that well. This was my first year meeting her, but instantly knew that she was something special, just listening to her storytelling and watching that smile of hers.
Another colleague is side court. How are you, Ariel?
Well, guys, Matt and Chris, when you think about Christina Chambers, you think about someone specifically for me being a young sports journalist, a female sports journalist in the Birmingham area. She was an inspiration. She was a role model. She was someone who made us younger ones feel safe and encouraged us to always strive to be our best, pushed us, but was always the first to say congratulations when a big opportunity or a big story came up. I learned so much about sideline reporting from Christina. I learned about preparation and how much work you have to put in to always be prepared. But I also learned that kindness goes a long way. You want to treat others how you want to be treated, and she did that with such beautiful grace. I'm going to miss her so much. She inspired me to get into this market in Birmingham, to come from Texas, to come here. She spoke to me when I was a senior at the University of Alabama to go and chase my dreams. So from here on out, every single game that I do personally will always be in honor of her, because she taught me so much and had such a big influence on me.
Awesome. And through you and many others, her legacy will live on and on and on. We've got basketball. We'll all take a deep breath, take a break, and come back to Minor High School, getting ready to take on the Patriots of Homewood.
We are Minor High School, where every day we set the standard through the Minor way. At Minor High School, we are Jeff Co-Ed Strong.
There's your officials, and once again, Chris Osborne knows all of them. You know everybody here. You're a neighbor, but you do know a lot of officials. Tell me who you know, and then tell me why you ended up knowing so many officials.
They've got their backs to me, but the one in the center, that is Chuck Willis. He actually is an administrator for Birmingham City Schools. Great guy, has always officiated lots of different sports, and just a really good human being. Cares about the kids, obviously, with his real job and with his part-time job refereeing. Chuck Willis, great guy.
He and his mates will cover the floor here at Minor High School.
We wish you a happy new year.
In
less than 1 minute, we will start tonight's game.
Here from the PA.
Starting with the player.
To give us our starting lineup. We've already looked at Minor. Starting for the Homewood girls will be Willa Sheehan. She's wearing jersey number 2. She's a freshman. And also starting as another freshman is Catherine Maple, another freshman, Emery Magara.
Yep.
Got that. And then wearing jersey number 23 is Devin Hudson, and jersey number 24, Lane Crow, who is she's a post player. She is every bit of 6'1". I saw her before the game, and she will be a presence underneath.
Yeah, and she's a senior, so she's going to be a leader on this squad too. So we're about to get started. I'm excited. I've kind of missed you, Maddie.
Yeah.
You as well, Ariel.
Ariel too. Did you have a good Christmas?
We did. We did. Went to the mountains and spent some time up there around Gatlinburg area.
I love that area. Yeah. My parents used to take us there when I was a really little kid. And when your parents do something like that, you remember it for a lifetime.
So I'm from that area originally. So little known fact, I used to work at Dollywood and got a chance to meet Dolly Parton several times.
Well, while they're introducing, I must pursue that topic for a moment. So was she as nice and cute and funny and cool as you thought she would be?
Just like you've seen on TV, she is exactly in person. She used to call me, "Hey, big fella," because I towered over her.
Oh, I'll bet by like 2 feet.
Yeah, and so she was just a joy to be around, and most of her family worked at that theme park, and probably those that are still around still do.
We're going to have the playing of our national anthem here at Minor High School.
Thank you. You may be seated.
All right, before we tip it, I've got to pursue this. What did you do? Did you handle the roller coaster? Did you sell cotton candy? What did you do at Dollywood?
So when I first started working there, I was 17, and you could only work in a restaurant. You couldn't work any of the rides, but the cool jobs were working the rides and driving the trams out in the parking lot. So I transitioned into a tram driver and working in the parking lot, so I became one of the cool kids.
How long were the trams?
They were
double trailers?
four car loads. And there
it's
was.
It's not easy to drive there, Chris. Did you have to get some kind of CDL or something?
No. They were inside a fence, and then there was a bottleneck where if you actually met one of them head on, they had to call in the engineer to unhook the cars, redo them, almost like a train, and get them through the bottleneck. So that was like the worst thing you could do if you were driving a tram. So I worked there even a couple of years when I would come home from college. I loved Dollywood.
Well, I hate to admit this, especially to a former employee. I've never been there. I'm very fond of the area. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. My parents used to take us there as children, as I said. I'll have to go now.
Yeah, you got to go now.
Can you give me some comps? I'm kidding. I bet everybody in the world asked you that up there.
Back in the day, it wasn't hard. So let me tell you this. We've seen this minor girls team, and we know that Coach Atara Barnes is no holds barred, and she will get after her team and motivate them to pull it through. So I expect them to play tenacious defense like we've seen them play in the past.
One of the players you're going to watch from minor, jersey number 5, is Janiyah Mines. She's their leading scorer, and she will play at the next level. We're going to see a lot of players, both boys and girls tonight, that will be playing at the next level. Some junior college, some smaller colleges, and there are a few that will be playing D1.
So here's what I saw in the game notes is that if you look at their season, and when I say they, the minor girls, they're averaging about 60 points a game. Some much higher, some a little lower, but if you average it all out, they're scoring machines.
And they score off defense. They will press, not every inbounds, not every possession, but they'll press you, and that's how they're averaging 60 a game.
Look at this matchup at center court for the tip.
Yeah, that's Lane Crow. She's already signed, speaking of colleges, she's already signed to play at Emory.
But guess what? She did not get the tip. That just shows you right off the bat the aggressiveness of this minor Tigers team.
Running the show out front, around. With the basketball now for Homewood, following the turnover is Devin Hudson. There's a turnover. Well, eventually it scoots out of bounds, and it'll be Homewood's basketball. Homewood under the direction of Jason Harlow, runner-up in 6A last year when he was at Chelsea. This is his first season for the Lady Patriots. We've got a bump right there in the middle of the logo. Alabama High School Athletic Association rules. 8-minute quarters. Of course, you play 4. Be a 10-minute break at the half. And I'll go over the foul situation for you in just a moment. They instituted just a couple of years ago. Minor in a man. There's Low Crow.
And that's something you don't see a whole lot.
Outside, 3-ball, air ball.
We've done quite a few games, girls games especially, and we have not seen a lot of man-to-man or woman-to-woman, girl-to-girl, however you want to put it. So, again, a little bit of a pressure there.
On the run, 3-ball. It's too strong. Scramble for it on the floor. Jump ball. Maple tied it up. She's just a freshman.
Now, Temperance Williams is not that short herself, so it's going to be a nice little battle between Crow for Homewood and Williams.
No score, just a minute and change in. Homewood in black with the red trim. Their school colors are red, white, and blue. They should be. They're Patriots. Working it around, top of the key, driving, easy layup, up and in. Basket, Maple. There you see the replay. Everybody seemed to clear the lane.
Yeah. Could drive a truck right through there.
Hudson ties it up again. And the Lady Tenacious Tigers will have the basketball inbounding.
We have a sub coming in from Lady Tigers, 24-10.
Janiyah Mines. Oh, outside, 3 ball up. Oh, he would not drop. Half for Belton.
Down the cylinder.
Good effort by Ebony Belton, the senior. Homewood leading 2-0 on the other end. They'll kick it out. Long 3 ball. That's about 23 feet and nothing but net. Basket from Maple. She's got all the points in this basketball game. Again, Catherine Maple, just a freshman. They start 2 freshmen and a 7th grader. And the 7th grader may be the best player on the floor.
She is very sharp. Look at that cutting move, but just denied.
That was Gray.
By Crow.
That was Crow.
And Crow, surprisingly enough, is not playing like a true post player. She's playing a lot at the top of the key and around the horn.
A high post. That would tell me she can pass. We'll see right here. Back outside. Hudson on the dribble. Back outside. Warren won't go.
Aggressive rebound there by Ebony Belton. She was not going to let that ball be snatched out of her hands.
Foul on Devin Hudson. That's the 7th grader we just spoke of. Across the timeline come the Lady Tigers. Matchup zone for Homewood. Drive, shot, just beyond the free throw line. Off the glass, up and good. That's Robinson.
Yep.
First bucket for Minor, just underneath the 5-minute mark here of the first quarter. We've got a whistle. Personal foul. Mines for the Tigers whistle. Both teams now with 2 fouls. Remember, when you get to 5 1/4, your opponent will automatically shoot 2. There are no 1-and-1s in Alabama high school basketball anymore. Some agree, some don't.
Yeah, I'm on the don't side of that.
Guerra with the basketball, gets it inside. That's her. She puts it up. She drew the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Wow, I don't know about that one. That looked like a lot of ball, but, you know, contact with the body is always going to draw the foul. She'll shoot 2.
At the free throw line is the freshman. She has 5. She still has 5. Matt Jinks once again. Pretty nice crowd for girls. I mean, the boys are going to max it out, Chris.
Yeah. And that's Embry McGarrah. So she has 1 point on the eve.
All right.
They all kind of look alike with the hair over the numbers.
They cover 1 or a 0, 11 or a 10.
Hard to tell.
Minor.
Oh, great cut.
With the cut, yeah. I thought she was going to go ahead and cut around.
You know, what I'm seeing so far is defense. This is a defensive ball game. I mean, you know, Minor is working the ball around, looking for it. They're cutting well, but Homewood is filling those gaps.
It's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. There you're looking at the Minor Purple Tigers in their home white with the purple trim. Ariel, what you got side court?
Well, for Homewood so far this season, it's been a lot of growing pains. That's what Coach Harlow told me prior to this matchup, is because with 23 kids in the program, they have 18 underclassmen, a lot of 7th graders, also a lot of freshmen. But however, heading into this matchup, it is 4 of their seniors' first game back because, guys, they performed in the Rose Bowl with the marching band for Homewood High School. So you have 4 of their top 8 players finally making their first appearance back on the court, including Lainey Crow and Vivi Mooney. 2 big key players for Homewood, so keep an eye on that. They're trying to get their legs back underneath them.
Yeah, the parade was good, wasn't it? That's about it. The game, not so much. There's foul. The free throw line is Williams goes to check with Coach Barnes. Let's check that. That's Coach Harlow. At the free throw line. To be named later. Free throw doesn't go. 6-2. Homewood in black with the ball and the 4-point lead. Across the timeline they go. Maple with the basketball. Down in the corner, Crow launches a 3, won't go.
Wide open, and again,
they're
playing
away from the basket. Short jumping, a running jumper won't go. Rebound, Belton, and then stolen away from Homewood. Nice defense, Elliott, the sophomore.
What an athletic defensive move.
Wow.
That was Camille Felder, who came in, took the opportunity, stole that pass, made a good down low, what would have been an assist, and now shooting 2.
Willa Sheehan. Got to check that. That's Robinson. I'll get it right here in a minute. Kyria Robinson, the senior, misses the front end. 2:56 remaining here in the first quarter. Second shot by the senior. She nailed that one. 6-3.
She's got 3 on the night.
Maple leads the show. She's got the basketball down to Crow in the corner. But stolen away Minor. They've got the numbers. Length of the floor pass. Shot up. Couldn't go for Robinson. Rebound, Mines. Mines drives, lays it off the glass, up and in. Janiah Mines, the senior.
There you go. Cut straight to the rack. You got to love that. It's textbook.
She averages almost 8.9 points per game. There's Crow. 3 ball, good. Lane Crow, 6'1" senior.
She's on the board with her first points.
There's a 3 on the other end from Minor. That shot won't go. Here comes Homewood. The defensive rebound as they push it up the floor. Picked up her dribble, had to get it down inside. She did, driving up under the goal.
A little out of control there. Could have gone either way, a walk. Refs let them play.
Quickly, 3, won't go. Rebound. Homewood blocked it off.
So now coming in from the Lady Tigers, 3 for 2.
So we did get some clarity. Thank you, Ariel, and our producer, Kenneth. Number 24 is Brooke Adams for Minor. 24, Brooke Adams.
Yeah, she's leading scorer for Minor at 9.6 per game. She's a senior. We need to know her name and jersey number. Wow, going the length of the floor with a steal. missed by Minor. Here come the Patriots.
Got to be able to collect yourself.
Free ball up, good, Maple.
That's 2 threes for her already early in this ball game.
A little bit of pressure. It looks like they're playing a little man, the Patriots are. There, you got the boundary, you got 2 defenders.
You cannot let the sideline become the 3rd defender. You just can't. You know, I know all the coaches coach that, and coach is probably pretty upset with that turn of events.
Saratsky got a couple of minutes, and she'll now sit back down as you see Coach Harlow at the top of your screen. Minor may work it for 1. Probably not. We're at 45 seconds in the first quarter. Running jumper won't go. Tipped around underneath. Ball is on the floor, and so are the ladies.
Jump ball. Patriots ball.
It's going to be a jump ball.
You know, if you ask if Minor is getting good looks, my goodness, they're cutting to the rim, which is exactly what you're supposed to do, moving great without the ball. They just aren't finishing.
No, they're not. They're down 7 on their own floor. Top of the key, dribbling. That's Magara, good.
Left hand by Magara. She's got 3 on the night.
Again, she's another one of those starting freshmen. Got a whistle on a foul. I believe they're going to call that on Camille Felder.
We have a personal foul on number 1 for the Patriots. That's our first personal foul.
That's the 5th
the bonus
on Homewood. So there's Adams at the line. Boom. Bagged it.
Good free throw shooter. Nice form there. Very composed, using those knees.
Left-hander. Didn't get the roll, didn't get. She followed her shot. That's brilliant, but it won't go. Again, they missed another one of those inside shots and another one. Now putting it back up. That's a shot by Mooney. The senior just checked in. On the run come the Lady Patriots. Down along the baseline is Maple. And that will be the end of the first quarter. And as you see, visiting Homewood, leading this one 14-6 on Jeff Co-Ed TV.
We need more drivers, but we need folks more than that who want to make a difference.
It's the best job in the world. Bus drivers are doing a tremendous job in receiving kids each day with a smile, sending them home each day with a smile, making a difference in their lives.
Most bus drivers are there to invest in the children as well as to gain an investment for themselves. We're excited that you're interested in being a bus driver trainer. The potential is great about changing lives.
Let's get the second quarter started with Ariel Schaefer.
Well, Matt, when you look at Minor, Coach Barnes not happy with the way her team performed in the first quarter, specifically defensively. She told me prior to this matchup that their identity is all about the defense, and they're trying to get the girls to be able to move their feet a little quicker, but also have body control, not foul, not move their arms, not cross that plane. So right now, not really happy with the execution, specifically the way that Homewood's been shooting from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they've been making the threes, and as Chris astutely pointed out, Miners had shots inside. There's a lid on it.
Yeah, Homewood has 3 threes already in the first quarter.
Mines of the basketball. Adams, running jumper. That won't go. She gets her own rebound, turns around, spin, left-handed shot, won't go. Now putting it back up, sky ball. That shot was put up. Got a miss and a jump ball.
So
had about 5 jump balls here.
What I can say for Homewood's defense under the basket right there is they're standing still, arms extended straight up, not jumping, and that is a good defensive stance to not draw a foul, and that's why they can't get inside with the much smaller players that Minor's trying to score with underneath.
Homewood with the basketball. looking for their 13th win of the season. A little early to be thinking about that. Out of bounds.
That was deep. I tell you, Lane Crow is not afraid to shoot that pill.
I guess we're figuring out why she's not playing a low post. She can shoot the three and is not bashful, as you just mentioned. Here come the Lady Tenacious Tigers.
They break the press real easily.
Robinson kicks it out to Adams. There's Robinson. That won't go. That probably was Belton. Oh, anticipated the passing lane. Here comes Miner on the run. Crossover dribble, lays it up and in. Good shot, Robinson.
She's got 5. That was a really nice transition as we look at it. Here comes here, goes to the left side, left hand in.
On the inbounds play, we got a whistle. Okay, Felder is whistled for the foul. The Tigers' first of this period. And that was a shooting foul. So at the line is Magara. Got the big knee brace working for her. Region game, right? Area game.
That it is, my friend.
Rolls around and down. Still 14, now it's 15-8. Tenacious Tigers. Up and off the glass.
That was
Tempest. Tempest Williams. She's just a sophomore. Homewood moving the ball around quickly. Crow down in the corner. Our second three. Full court press put on by the Lady Patriots. They break it pretty easily, but now they got her trapped right there at half court. Down inside, off the glass, 2 for Maple. 2 more for Maple.
Actually, that was Tempest.
Actually, you're right, it was Tempest. Got my sheets crossed up here. Not bad. Inside.
I knew that one was going in from the minute that she fired that up.
Camille Felder, the junior. Largest lead now, 11 for Homewood. Driving, Adams drew the foul.
Actually, that 3 was Imani Elliott, unless my number 1 for Homewood.
Yep. You are correct, sir. Thank you.
Hey,
at the line.
With a dynamic duo.
Yeah, it's teamwork. Adams to shoot a couple. Yeah, they can't get them to drop, can they? Checking in, Devin Hudson, the 7th grader. Adams, the lefty. That one's a little bit short. Here comes Homewood. A little bit of pressure by the Tenacious Tigers. Across the line, that's Elliott with the basketball. That's a long 3. No good, and the shot attempt by Hudson. Scramble on the ground, backing it out, putting up the short jumpers. Elliott, it will not go.
Crow was she didn't get the rebound, but she was just able to influence the trajectory of the ball enough to help her teammate get that rebound. Great
Driving
teamwork.
the lane. Oh, slapped around. Ball's on the floor. We're probably going to get another jump ball. No. Oh, what a wild shot. Put up and in by Janiyah Miles.
And 1.
And 1 for sure as she will go to the line.
24, Lane Crow. That's her second personal foul. Team foul second.
Oop, that's 2 fouls now. Lane Crow, post player for Homewood. That won't go. Lane violation, wouldn't count it anyway. Guess she kind of followed herself into the
She
lane.
did. I think she knew from the moment it left her hand that was not going in.
You really don't see that very often.
Tried to get a head start, kind of like 21.
Patriots. Patriots are on the run. There's another three. They are not bashful about the tray. Nice rebound. Adams gets it going the other way. Shot put up again. Hey, they're going to do it again. That's Mines again.
And one.
And one. See if she can't finish this one.
Look at this.
Mines.
She goes right to the rack that time. Right hand.
You want a piece of film that says drew a foul? That's what. She leaned in, got the foul, and now she's got the free throw.
Great technique.
And she makes that one. So it's 21-17.
She's got 7 already.
5-0 run here by Minor. Driving the lane, Homewood at the other end, drawing the foul is Hudson.
Whatever Coach Barnes said to her squad after that first quarter, she's got them fired up.
Yeah, they've scored 12 in this quarter alone, and we're not even halfway through. They only scored 5 in the first. At the line, though, is the 7th grader, Devin Hudson. A little strong and off the right.
She is going to be tall. If she's in the 7th grade, she has a whole lot of growing going.
She's a starting point guard as a 7th grader. I talked her out of that one, too. She missed both. Patriots ball underneath their own basket. That's Megara. There's another three by Homewood. Air ball. Won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession to the Tigers.
Maddie, both of these teams are really good passers. They zip that ball around. Maybe, not all the shots falling. That's to be expected. But passing through the traps and through the presses, both teams doing a really good job.
Ball tipped away. Nice defense, Homewood. On the move, other end, that's Maple, and a scramble for it on the floor. Tigers have it now. Here comes Brooke Adams across the timeline.
Backcourt wide open if she would look. Got to have that court vision. Robinson was wide open over here on the near side of the court to us.
Whistle on the floor, inbounding the basketball will be Mines. She scored the last 5. Adams. She will take charge. 1-3 ball off the glass and good. That's Robinson.
It's her first 3 for the night.
She's collected a handful of points, though, hasn't she?
She does. She has 8 points on the night already.
What a run. You called it. What a run for Minor. As Coach Barnes got onto him at the break. And they have now scored 15 points in this quarter alone. And playing good defense, too, because the Lady Patriots have been stuck on 21 for a while.
Yeah, Coach Barnes is a firecracker. She's a big bang in a small package, and her girls definitely respect her.
She's cool. Oh, what a nice move underneath. Layup off the glass. That's Megara.
Little stutter step, almost like a fake Euro step there to get that defender off of her. Have the easy look at the basket.
Cross-court pass. That's Adams with the basketball. She drives. Little floater. Good.
Nicely done.
Adams. It's a one-point basketball game.
She was very intentional about that ball.
Look at this. Minor on the run. Overthrows Robinson. He could have had an easy 2.
Little excited there. You got Ari McElroy coming in. I don't think we've seen her tonight. Number 30 for Minor.
Just a sophomore. She will play inside. Strong forward and center. Homewood needs to find their offense again. They need to light one of those threes up. Lob inside. Agara again. You're right about the passing. Very deliberate. There's Crow with another three. No good. Just off the mark. Minor with the numbers. Driving to the basket. Shot won't go in the attempt by Felder. And we got a timeout. Coach Harlow saw something he didn't quite like. He's going to.
Saw his player in trouble. Yeah. Knew that timeout would help them retain the ball. Smart coaching move.
There's Coach Harlow. He is his first year. I may have noted that he was the state coach of the year. Last year took Chelsea to the finals and lost, but got him the last game. Talking with him before the game. He's from St. Louis, so my first question to anybody in St. Louis, you a big Cardinals fan? Say, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we took about 15 seconds to talk a little baseball, and then we went back to basketball. Homewood wears kind of a cardinal red, don't they?
They do. I've never seen Homewood in the black jerseys. That's new.
Inbound. Saratsky has checked back in. Got to get it across the timeline. They do. That's Crow. Homewood moving the basketball around. Driving. Elliott. Back outside. She's going to pass on the 30-footer. Saratsky. Back out to Hudson. Moving it around. Crow. Great ball movement here. Elliott with a basketball. Kicks it back out. That's Hudson. Top of the key. Passed up a three. Gives it up. That's Elliott. She was on the line.
What a great defensive stand by Minor, and you hear the crowd congratulating them because that was about 30 seconds of nothing but defense and moving your feet and being in the right places.
No pressure here from Homewood as we're having a shoe tying fest. Both in pink shoes. As a matter of fact, all Minor wears pink. I love that. Just a little over a minute remaining here at Minor High School. Tipped around, stolen away. Here come the Lady Patriots. Hudson with a crossover dribble. She's picked up there by Adams. Hudson finally shakes loose two defenders. McGarrett with the basketball. Back over. That's Hudson. Ball on the floor. Oh, nice entry pass. Wow.
She was wide open and didn't know it.
She didn't know over her right shoulder that there was nothing but a goal. Minor with the rebound. Chance to take the lead. Pass down to Adams. Left-handed floater. Good. And the tenacious Tigers are just that as they take the lead 24-23 as we approach the intermission.
What a great interior pass. And for Adams to handle it, it was a little bit high.
Hudson drives. Floater won't go. Off the mark. Basketball to Minor with 11.7 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Here's another look at it. The turnaround, the left hand. I mean, there were so many things that were right about that fast break.
Yeah, I keep going back to what you said. After the first quarter, Minor has put it into they went from first gear to overdrive. There's the lefty with the floater. It will not go from Adams.
At the end of the second quarter, the score is 24-23. Lady Tigers ready.
Catching up with Coach Barnes. Minor scored 19 points in that quarter.
It was certainly on fire, and I think here's Ariel.
Coach, it took a little bit to get there, but defense was the key to end of the second quarter. What did you like about the full court?
The full court definitely helped us out a lot. We just had to kind of get relaxed and get a flow for the game so that we can get into our rhythm.
Brooke Adams being able to have some really good second chance opportunities. What did you like about the way she's been performing?
She's been performing great. We just need to hone in on her free throw shooting, but she's given us everything that we need.
Coach, thank you so much. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
You know, we got great coaches, boys and girls, throughout Jefferson County, but she's just so charismatic. I really like her. She's from Mobile. She went to Spring Hill, which, by the way, you know what Spring Hill holds as a distinction in this state?
Let's hear it.
Highest tuition in the entire state.
Really?
Spring Hill, little college down in Mobile, and that's where she went. And she went to Fultondale and on to Minor High School. And there they are, leading 24-23 at the half. We'll take a break. Be back with the third quarter here on Jeffco Ed TV.
Katie Tucker discovered her passion for music when she was just a young girl.
I've been singing since I could first talk, and probably before. My parents noticed that I loved music pretty early on, so I started taking vocal lessons and I learned how to play piano and guitar.
She also found a love for writing.
It was kind of my escape. It was my therapy. It helped me understand what I was feeling and get through situations, but also connect with other people.
These connections leading to beautiful friendships and exciting opportunities.
Well, did you know that life has a big if in the middle?
Including performing a jingle in a Regions Bank commercial while getting her degrees in math education and music composition at Auburn. When it was time to graduate, though,
I just thought music was over again. Every time I think music is over, another door opens.
And this door opened at Minor High School. While interviewing for a job teaching math, Katie was informed about the school's music technology program.
Since I was born, I've had this duality of loving math and working with kids, but also loving music. I got to do that in undergrad, and now I get to do it in the classroom.
And outside the classroom, music is still an escape for Katie. She recently released a song called Self-Sacrifice under her artist name, Tan Kai Lin.
I've closed my eyes, can't choose what I don't see.
Self-sacrifice is about someone who feels like they're stuck in a relationship and that they lose a part of themselves because of it. And it's not necessarily about my particular situation. I just put myself in the shoes of someone who might feel that way. You could write music for a lot of different reasons, but I like to write music that connects with people and that can help people feel like they're not alone.
Creating that safe place for people, a goal that's reflected not just in her writing, but in her classroom too.
I let this class be the space for them to write music. I had a student once, he had a lot going on at home. He was working after school, and he said he didn't really have time to write music. So I said, let this class be the space where you zone out of everything else and just write music.
With opportunities like these, the world is becoming a more creative place, starting right here in Minor High School. For Jeffco Ed TV, I'm Emma Owen.
Play again.
Just taking it all the way
Two
from the
steps
wing. Yeah.
with authority.
Nelson inside Evans got the roll. Good teamwork there. Williams for three. Got it.
There's a hit to center. Is he going to get over his head? It does, and that'll do it.
There's a shot to center. That might be out. It is. Home run. Tatum Hayes. She hit it pretty good to center. And that's out. Another home run. Off speed. And he got Tyson Owens on the strikeout.
That pile tells me that the corner Yellow Jackets just won it.
Great opportunity here. And there's a goal. So Gardendale with their first shot. Aaron Fry goes deep, and that's a touchdown. And I think that's Corey Barber for the touchdown.
Inside handoff. That looks like Lee again, breaking away inside the 20, and he is going to go all the way for the touchdown on the carry. What a happy guy. He's dancing with the cheerleaders now. Cornish throws over the middle. That pass is tipped. It is picked off by Hueytown. Is that Woolen again? No, that's McKenna Lee. Touchdown, Gophers.
National Superintendent of the Year is from Alabama.
For the elementary winner, our winner is Pinson Elementary, Blessing T.
There's a look at the floor here in Adamsville, Alabama. That's the home of the tenacious Tigers. They were tenacious in that second quarter.
They certainly were, Maddie.
We're waiting to see if we can't get a word from Jason Harlow, the first-year head coach.
When you say defense, I mean Coach Barnes turned up the volume on her minor squad after the first quarter, and they were like a totally different team. And that's how we got to 24-23 with the home team leading.
That's what Coach Barnes told me in pregame. We are going to press and score off of it. And then it did help that the lid kind of finally came off the basket at this end.
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seats in less
All
than
right.
1 minute. We will start the
Back to your seats at home as well.
And don't forget, we've got the boys coming up next. We just had a great talk with the Homewood coach.
And we're going to go straight to Ariel.
Coach, with this team being so young, you mentioned that momentum is big. How do you plan on establishing that to start the third quarter?
I think we got to calm down and continue to attack their pressure, but take care of the basketball and play at our pace, not theirs. They're really good when they play at their pace, but we got to slow it down a little bit and just take care of it and make good decisions.
In the first half, you guys were shooting well beyond the arc. What is the plan to keep that three-point attack going?
Well, I think it's just taking what they give us. They were in man early, and they switched to that zone, and they've kind of chased us off the arc. It's opened up some gaps that we need to take advantage of.
Coach, thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Ariel. As we get ready for second half action.
Now, Matty, you heard what he said. He said we've got to slow them down. My question is, how do you slow down a freight train?
And a fast one at that. Look at some of the folks that traveled from Homewood. As we're going to begin the third quarter of action here. Again, all quarters, 8 minutes. Right now, the scoreboard is stuck, 12.3. There's a good look at Coach Barnes. Teaches PE and significant amount of science as well. Were you a good science student?
I like to do experiments.
You like to blow stuff up in the lab. Is that what
I
you're
wasn't going to
telling
say
me?
that, but yeah.
All right. Minor in white with a purple trim. You got Homewood in black with the red. Passing it around. Nice interior movement, but the shot wouldn't go. Now Adams gets the rebound, and it goes. Largest lead for Miners. They're now up by 3. They trailed by as many as 11. Doing it with D, too. Homewood breaks the press, still in trouble. Great pass down low, shot up and in by Hudson. Now, let's check that. That's Sorotsky. Ooh, dangerous pass.
Haven't called Sorotsky's name a whole lot tonight, if at all, so that's her first 2.
Mines. There's Adams. She's got the lane. Soft floater won't go. Knocked out of bounds off Crow.
Oh, that's unfortunate. She took the opportunity to split the lane and just would not go down for her.
Yeah, the sea kind of parted there for her. Good floor look at the press. Coming the other way. Shot put up. Off balance. Will not go. That was Maple again. Hadn't heard from her since early in the first half.
Yeah, she started off very, very hot. Cooled off a little bit. We'll see what happens in the second or third quarter, or second half, as I should say.
Oh, just stolen away by Megara.
Pocket picked.
Oh,
and
now
again, numbers.
Other way, off the glass. Won't go by Felder. She got the rebound. That won't go. Now girls in black headed back down the other floor, the other end of the floor. That's Hudson with the basketball. And again, jersey number 23, just a 7th grader. Crow launches a three. A little bit too strong. Oh, nice offensive rebound. Tied up along the baseline. Needs to call timeout or jump ball.
Yeah,
the coach got a timeout in there, didn't he?
Yeah, there was about to be a 3-second call, 5-second call.
And we'll take about 30 seconds to break here on Jeffco Ed TV.
Our health science program here at Hueytown High School helps our students to become aware of all the different kinds of employment opportunities they have in healthcare.
After graduating, I was able to get a job at Publix Pharmacy as a certified pharmacy technician.
They get CPR certified. We also have a mental health worker credential this year and a community health worker credential.
Back to live action here at Minor. They've got the basketball there in white. Length of the floor pass, put up and in off the glass. Willa Sheehan. Check that. Let's make that Robinson. She's close to double digits, isn't she?
She absolutely is.
There's a battle for it inside. Minor. Just tenacious, as
numbers.
In their names.
Great assist.
Off the glass.
Felder.
That's Felder.
Felder with her first two of the evening. She was in the right place, hands ready, and made the easy layup.
Almost forced a turnover, or did they? Yes.
And look at the score. All of a sudden, Minor's up by 5 in just about 2.5 minutes in the third quarter.
Yeah, they only scored 5 points in the first quarter, and it has been all tenacious Tigers since then. They've got the basketball. Adams will pass it across the timeline. On the move, that's her again, streaking to the lane. Great interior pass, the shot won't go. Down inside.
So that was an interesting look from Homewood, coming with the 1-2-2 press. Of course, Minor was able to bust out of it pretty quickly. But that was an interesting look that we haven't seen tonight.
Temperance Williams couldn't get the shot to go. She may get another look at it here as they inbound from underneath their own goal. 30-25. 5:12 remaining. First region game for both of these teams. Homewood came in at 12-6. Minor at 14-5.
You know, oftentimes we look at the stats and we say, you know, it should be an even game, but this is an evenly matched ball game between these two clubs.
And you break it down, they're two significantly different styles.
Homewood more methodical, running plays, passing. Minor is tenacious on defense, using your word, tenacious Tigers, and relentless, and tries to get those points on fast breaks.
Adams, left-hander, bagged it. About a 13-footer. 7-point lead. Largest lead of the game for the Lady Tigers. On the floor is Maple. And we've got a foul. It'll be the first foul of this quarter.
That's her second personal foul. Team fouls first.
You better watch out. The PA announcer with those pipes might be taking our job, Chris.
We've seen a couple of those this year.
Yeah, we have. Crow. Oh, errant pass, and she had Sorotsky open.
Wide open.
She could have driven that baseline. Laid it up and in. But even though that looked like an unforced turnover, I think the Lady Patriots is just very weary and leery. Adams drive, shot, goes. Brooke Adams is just lighting it up here at Minor High School. All right, here comes their press.
That puts Brooke Adams in double figures, by the way, Maddie.
Crow, great pass. Sorotsky goes baseline, good. Homewood needed a bucket, and they got it off the bench from Jane Sorotsky, the sophomore. Pink shoes and all. Minor across the timeline. Interior pass, picked off. Great steal there by Elliott. Yeah.
She flew in there like a defensive back, sir.
You are so right. She just anticipated, knew where the passing lane was.
Better watch out. The football team might recruit her. She might even play flag football. Let's not forget about flag football now as a sanctioned sport.
Really like watching it. We had a player from, maybe it was Vestavia. I don't want to get it wrong. It was like one of the national players of the year. So, and I like watching it. Back to basketball, though. Ball remains in the possession of the gals in white. It's Minor.
Minor working really hard to get those passes into the interior, into the paint.
There's Adams again. Double digits off the glass. Got the roll. That's not what they were getting in the first quarter.
She is killing them with the left hand. You know, at some point in time, Coach Harlow is going to have to tell them that they're going to have to play her to the left side and take that dominant hand away from her.
You know, a lot of folks, maybe not a lot, but a few think that's probably not a big deal. Let me tell you, that's a big deal. Having to guard somebody. I mean, sure, you had to.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to practice it. If you're going to be man-to-man with that, or woman-to-woman, or girl-to-girl,
right.
Then you got to have somebody on your team that's left-handed, and you got to practice against them.
You know, every step is not the opposite of yours. Like if you're playing somebody who's right-handed, it's the same as yours.
Right.
Let it marinate for a minute. Think about that. Every step, every move is the same as yours.
Coach Osborne. That's Hudson. Homewood really needs the seventh grader to start lighting it up. Cross-court pass. Crow gives it down low. That's Elliott, won't go. Ball's tapped around. Sorotsky with a strong rebound. The jumper got it. The roll.
She is really their scoring mechanism right now. She's got 6 real quickly and keeping them in this ball game.
Yeah, they're hanging tight. Minor still has the lead. Under 3 minutes to go. Aaron's pass. Tenacious Tigers are up on the Patriots 36-29.
All the defense way up at the top of the key.
Up Crow had it tied up, batting it around was Mines. Driving the lane, putting the shot up, drawing the foul. Out was Megara.
Now, Maddie, I don't know about you, but at this point, I would almost, and I don't know if she has that in her toolbox, but if you bring Crow down to the middle, she's the tallest player on the floor. Right? So
there again, it's Coach Chris Osborne. Free throw. Nothing but net. Nice form from the freshman.
That's Embry Megara. She's got 6 on the night.
It'll stay at 6, but we've got a whistle. We may have Do we have a lane violation?
I think we do.
Yep. So she will get a second opportunity to make her second free throw. 36-30. Yep. Couldn't cash in on the miscue by the Tigers. Here they are on the run. That's Mines with the basketball. We got a whistle, foul, and time to go to Ariel.
Well, guys, just a quick little update on the Homewood roster. Number 10, Catherine Maple, having to step off the court, head back into the locker room. Do not know why she went back. Looked like she just take a little bit of breather, but once I get official word from the athletic training staff, I'll let you know. But she's back on the bench. Seems like she's a lot more smiley now than she was a couple minutes ago. So keep an eye on that.
Thank you, because she was a significant contributor in the first two quarters. Free throw good at the line is Mines.
She's got 8 on the night.
Right on her average. She averages 8.
Make that 9.
She averages 8.9, so she went from one end to the other. Crow has the basketball. Maybe they will start working her inside. Right now, Lady Patriots are on the run. Moving the basketball around.
See, look at this backside. If she was to cut back door, she's wide open.
And right now,
that's number 24.
She wants the 3. Saratsky off the glass. Couldn't get that one to go. It's kind of hard. She's playing the post, right?
She is. You know, you don't know.
Maple.
Maple, okay.
No, let's check that. That's
No.
Temperance Williams. My bad.
Thank you.
And a 10-point lead, the largest lead by Minor. And I know I'm probably overdoing it. It's hard to believe they had 5 points in the first quarter. They scored 35 since then. My math's pretty good, huh? Nice crowd here. Homewood traveled well.
Yep.
And there's a nice crowd in here, too.
Actually, a full timeout. And, you know, this has been a complete turnaround in the second and third quarters for Minor.
Yeah. Hey, coming up. What are you doing Friday night?
Hey, I'm going to be right there. I think it's Thursday. Is it Thursday or Friday? I'll be with
Friday.
you.
I think it's Friday.
How about that?
If you show up on Thursday,
I'll be all alone.
Well, there might be somebody.
Well, you know what? I think my boss might have told me. But anyway, I'll be there on Friday. Clay Chalkville and Pinson Valley.
Huge rivalry. Those schools are what, 10 miles away?
Yeah, buddy. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. We'll be there, and so should you on Jeff Coed TV basketball.
Look at the very bottom of that graphic. We'll get back to it in a minute. How many different ways you can watch us, listen to us.
Well, you can't really watch us.
Really,
we're not the show.
Watch them. Watch. Well, I mean collectively, Jeff Coed TV, but it is the players. You're right. Oh, just slapped away. Great defense by Belton.
And not slapped out of bounds, right? Able to wrangle that ball up. What defense.
That's been the story.
Now,
Coach Barnes tuned them up, didn't she?
Now look at how the tide has changed. Look who's playing slower, controlled ball. It would be the team that's up by 10, and that would be the Minor Tigers.
And just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. 40-30. Inside pass, wide open underneath, basket, put up and in by Areed McElroy.
And that is her first bucket.
Now, she could match up if they went post with Crow.
I thought we were about to see it.
Crow with the basketball. Now she flips it back out. Driving through the lane is Megara. Up and good. A freshman slices through the paint. Picked up her dribble, got to get rid of it. She does. Coming out to help is Belton. Belton drives, 17-footer, right side of the goal, won't go. Elliott with a rebound.
I like that shot. She missed the shot, but I like that little 15-foot jump stop from the free throw line.
And she was not guarded very well in the middle of the zone defense. So I agree. It was a good look. She fired away, just didn't make it. Still a 10-point lead. Homewood trailing. They have the basketball. The 7th grader will bring it across the stripe. Gives it over to.
Oh,
ball stolen away.
unfortunate.
Oh, bodies flying. Basketball will go to Minor.
That was Ebony Belton with the steal, and she just tripped up.
Yeah, she's forced a couple of turnovers here just in the last moment or so. 7.4 seconds remaining. Minor's got to launch it. With the basketball, that's Mines. Down along the baseline, shot put up, it won't go.
Can't be mad at that shot at the end of the quarter.
And that is the end of the quarter. As we just mentioned, Minor is up 10, 42-32 on Homewood. You're watching Jeffco Ed TV.
Hello, Jeffco Ed family. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to the teachers of Jefferson County Schools. I appreciate everything that you do and how the commitment and dedication that you give every day that you come to service our children and to service our families. Thank you for everything that you
do. Over the years.
Back to Jeffco Ed TV. There you see Minor leading Homewood 42-32. This is both the Tigers and the Patriots' first area game. The boys ditto will follow. Just 8 minutes left in this one in regulation. And Homewood's got to what? Tune up the threes?
Yeah, you know, I was getting ready to ask you, how does Coach Harlow for Homewood get his girls back in this game? Not that they're out of it. Let's talk to Ariel.
Well, guys, I just came out of that Minor huddle, and Coach Barnes said to the girls, hey, be able to move your feet on defense. Do not charge and do not foul. Offensively, she really is liking the shot selection, being able to pass and move the ball. She told them simply, utilize the clock. We are up by 10. Now is your time to shine. Matt?
All right.
Thank you, Ariel.
Great information.
There's a good look at Brooke Adams.
Yeah, Homewood comes with the press. You know, Minor has not really had a problem with that press. Good shot right there. Open shot, good look.
Open shot from Belton would not go. Now underneath. That's McGarrett. I believe she got the ball tied up. Jump ball. And actually, that was Maple.
That's a personal foul, number 30, argument.
Oh, they called a foul and not a held ball.
Yeah, they did. The result is Patriot with the basketball. Up, errant pass, blocked by McElroy.
That's got to be a trip. Great hustle by McElroy to get a hand in there, but you got to keep moving toward the ball, right?
Yep.
You knock it away, you got to move toward it. And that's easy to say when their body's flying around all around you.
There's Homewood. They need a three. Hudson is short. Sorotsky will chase it out of bounds. Minor basketball.
So I don't know if you've noticed, Maddie, they're putting a lot of weak side pressure on Crow to keep her kind of neutralized from getting the ball in that in her sweet spot.
Down low. Ball turned over. Here come the Lady Patriots. They really need a score to get back in this one as they trail by 10.
Look who's at the post now.
And running the baseline. Up, nice head fake, driving, loft, and she got the roll. That basket by McGarrett. There's Mines with the basketball. And timeout. That's a full timeout called by Coach Barnes of Minor as they lead this one by 8 on Jeffco Ed TV.
We are Minor High School, where every day we set the standard through the Minor way. At Minor High School, we are Jeff Co-Ed Strong.
There's a look at the floor here at Minor High School on Jeff Co-Ed TV. So we finish this breakup. Since you are a native of this area now, you live here. Native is really from Tennessee, but what happened to the old Minor, the red brick building, the old Minor High School? Do you know?
I think that was before my time.
Yeah, I know. I just wondered if the structure was still around.
I have no idea, Matty.
I remember we used to fly our helicopter in there all the time. Football team was really good under a guy named Barry Holiday. So there's a little trip down Tigers memory lane. Has a trip down the lane, speaking of. That was Brooke Adams.
Felder was able to wrangle that one up. Floater.
Running
and
jumper.
Got it.
That's a
Mines.
great shot by Mines.
Mines is well into double figures now.
Oh, look at the pressure. And we've got a timeout. Minor?
Actually, I think that was timeout Homewood.
Okay. That would make more sense. And we'll take a timeout, too, on Jeff Co-Ed TV.
We need more drivers, but we need folks more than that who want to make a difference.
It's the best job in the world. Bus drivers are doing a tremendous job in receiving kids each day with a smile, sending them home each day with a smile, making a difference in their lives.
Most bus drivers are there to invest in the children as well as to gain an investment for themselves. We're excited that you're interested in being a bus driver trainer. The potential is great about changing lives.
There's the big tenacious Tiger logo here at Minor High School. And after only putting up 5 points in the first quarter, Minor has now taken a 10-point lead as we're approaching the midway point of the final stand.
You know, it's not insurmountable, but certainly a tough mountain to climb for Homewood with this defense of Minor. And they've just gotten better. We've seen them before, and they have tuned up. They are ready for area play.
Yeah, giving Homewood credit, they got off to a great start. This is a very young team. Start a couple of freshmen and a 7th grader. Freshmen.
You know, and one of the things that we haven't talked about is there might be some gelling issues, air ball there. You know, you had 4 players, not all of them starters, but 4 players that were out with the band, went to New York, participated in the Macy's Day Parade. So you have to wonder if maybe not playing together as a unit might be part of the challenge right now.
All right, Mines will bring it across the timeline. Stolen away. This is the kind of gas that Homewood needs. Spin move by Hudson. Now she's got it tied up. We'll have a jump ball, and possession goes to Minor. No, there was a foul. I did not see that. Did you?
You know, I think because she had such firm control of the ball, there was some hand fighting in that little scrum, and that's why the refs went with foul versus held ball.
Robinson checks back in for Minor. Homewood underneath their goal. Inside pass, jumper, Magara. Got the roll. Maybe that'll get Homewood started, but then I stop and pause and go, what, against that defense? Inside pass, baseline, shot blocked by Crow.
Wisely backs it out, reset. Partially
Shot
blocked
blocked.
again.
Rebound, Saratsky, I believe. And here's a 3-ball on the other end. Homewood needs it, won't go. Shot was put up by Elliott.
Patriots Tigers ball.
Just sailed out of bounds, and now Homewood will apply a lot of pressure. Across the timeline, that's Belton. And McElroy's getting a lot of minutes here late.
Well, you have to know your personnel, right? And you've got to match up big with big. She's, you know, and even though Crow is not really playing as a big, but Minor has a big, taking up a lot of space.
Mines drives off the glass, good. Janiyah Mines, the senior point guard.
There you go, straight down the baseline, easy two.
Nice passing. Homewood breaks the press, ball's batted out of bounds by Minor.
You know, and sometimes, again, just stopping the fast break can be as effective as a turnover, right? Because you don't get a chance for an easy, quick bucket.
Great point. Inside pass, open, little soft drops for Elliott, the sophomore. Amani Elliott.
She's got 5 on the night.
3.5 ticking. Minor.
No reason to be in a hurry here.
No,
got to
Belton
settle down.
gives it up to Mines. Mines drives. Great pass along the baseline, but the shot won't go. Crow comes down with a strong rebound.
Now
Homewood.
you just got to play great defense if you're Minor. If you're Homewood, you're thinking score.
Sorotsky with a nice pump fake, ball fake. She is fouled by McElroy, and I believe she's hurt.
She took one pretty hard in the face, right in the.
She's up now, but they're taking her. I believe she's got a nosebleed.
Yeah.
They're going to take her immediately, and boy, she's got some good minutes for them, hadn't she?
She has. Unfortunate, you know, this game is physical. You don't want to see anybody get hurt, but
well, basketball,
you know,
Homewood, they're going to have to put the gloves on and come out here and make sure there's not any blood on the floor.
Yeah, certainly not a malicious foul. She was going for the ball and missed and ended up catching her across the face, but we'll be right back as they take a break. We will too, Maddie.
Hello, Jeff Coed family. I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to the teachers of Jefferson County Schools. I appreciate everything that you do and how the commitment and dedication that you give every day that you come to service our children and to service our families. Thank you for everything that you do.
And thank you, Superintendent. What a great job he's done for Jefferson County. And he is
Superintendent of the Year
right.
nationally.
At the line, Homewood. That's Maple. She's just a freshman. I talked about how young Homewood is, even though they're 12-6.
Maple's got 10 points on the night. Could make it 11. And she does.
All right, they've got the lead back down to 6. Lady Tigers trying to get it across the timeline. Hudson picks them up.
So at this point, Maddie, you've heard it a million times. Do you play not to lose or do you play to win?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're Homewood, you play scrappy.
Personal foul number 10.
A little bit, I guess, too aggressive for Catherine Maple.
And speaking of Homewood, just a point of quick correction. It was the Rose Parade, not the Macy's Day. My apologies to all you Homewood folks and the ladies that participated.
A parade nonetheless, and a great one. That's really cool. 2.5 to go, and we've got a whistle timeout called by Coach Barnes. I guess we'll take a breather, too, on Jeffco Ed TV.
We are Minor High School, where every day we set the standard through the Minor way. At Minor High School, we are Jeffco Ed Strong.
Been a really good basketball game. Came out looking like Homewood might run away with it, and then, as you can see, Minor has fought back.
In the words
mainly in the second quarter when they scored 19 points.
Of Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend.
Not so fast. Minor has a 46-40 lead. And the basketball. Let's see.
2:29 to go. This will be interesting. Can Minor hold off the Homewood Patriots, or can the Patriots find a way to fight back and claw into this game?
Short jumper, quick shot, but it went. That's one of those, oh, maybe we should pass it around a little bit. No, shot good.
And that's a name we haven't called in a while. Temperance Williams with that 15-foot jumper.
Minor has the basketball on this possession, hoping to put the lead back at 10. Mines, Adams, working around the perimeter, top of the key.
Did you see Minor pass through that press? Very few dribbles to break that press.
That's how you do it.
Personal foul number 24, Lane Crow. That's her third personal foul.
Lane foul is on Lane Crow, the senior.
That is her third.
4 team fouls on Minor, 2 on the visitors from Homewood. Bucket here with that Minor defense would be huge. All the way out the top of the logo.
She's got to get across that timeline. She does.
That's Brooke Adams. That ball stolen away by Homewood. Now ball still loose. Crow picks it up. Officials got a timeout as on the floor is Ebony Belton, the senior. I'm not sure what happened. Almost looks like maybe she got her bell wrong. She's just bent over there at the three-point line.
Yeah, out of the corner of my eye, it seemed like she might have caught a hand to the face. She's up.
She'll come off for a bit. I believe checking back in. She's going to go to the locker room too. I have to check number 3 here. Here comes Homewood, trying to get it back down to 6, perhaps 5. Magara. That's Hudson. Minute 27. Got to move with some quickness here. Magara gives it up. Maple's got the baseline. Had to come back and get the pass off the glass. Won't good.
Blocked there.
No good. Crow rebound. Bodies are flying. Wow.
That was a great backside block. The pass was a little late to the backside of the basket, but what effort on the defense to get in the right position to block that ball from the back.
Three had to throw something away.
I think she got a fingernail ripped off.
There comes Mines underneath. That's a big bucket with 1 minute to go. That may seal it for the Tenacious Tigers, who have lived up to their nickname. They trailed by 11. Oh, and there that Tenacious defense comes again. That's off
Look
the glass.
at that
That's
assist.
Felder. Camille Felder. Yeah.
She only has 4 points, but that's a huge bucket.
Yeah, they are still playing that fierce defense. Hudson makes it go. And
That's
timeout Homewood.
That's the 7th grader. That's her first bucket on the night. You know, and just got to think that maybe she should have been doing that a little bit earlier.
Yeah. We'll hold it here until we get to the end of the game, barring another timeout or so.
This has been an extraordinary ball game between these two clubs.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping the boys will live up to this one. All right. Addition to the roster here, Aaliyah Brown is in jersey number 3 in white for Minor.
She came in and made an impact instantly.
Inbounding the ball. Throwing it the length of the floor. Tied up. Good defense. Megara lays it up and in. Picking up the loose ball.
That was Temperance.
Yeah. She gets key baskets. A couple here late. Megara drives. Lost the handle on the basketball. On the floor. Gets it back out. Short jumper in the lane. It drops. Elliott.
2 points, Elliott.
She's got 7 on the night. Just not going to be enough.
We've got Crow. Nope, out of bounds. Minor. Good thing that would have been Crow's 4th, but there's 3 seconds left. So, and here's the 3 ball. That's Megara. Won't go. And now, what a comeback. Down 11, you end up winning it by 10. Pretty big swing, isn't it, Chris?
It is, and that takes them to 15-5.
And they are now 1-0 in area.
1-0 in area. You're
We're waiting on Ariel. She'll be talking with Coach Barnes in her 4th year here at Minor High School. That's her little girl, Avery, coming up with her. I met her. As a matter of fact, she's going to be in the interview along with Ariel. That's Avery, by the way, right there. That's Avery.
Yes, we are joined by a very special guest as well with Coach Barnes. I mean, Coach, you guys only had 5 points in the first quarter, able to climb back. How much of a statement does this win put with the first win in area play?
It makes a huge statement and lets everybody know that we're fighting and we're ready to compete.
You guys were able to attack the basket, have good defense in the full and half court. However, being able to pass the ball was big. How did you like the way you guys were able to contribute that?
We did very good. We were focused. We were intentful. We were intentional about what we were doing. And so they listened and they followed direction.
And what do you think about today's win for the Lady Tigers?
They did good.
Awesome, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Oh, it'll be 7 again.
You heard what she said. They did good.
And she is absolutely correct. What a great comeback as Minor ends up winning it, kind of going away. As I said a moment ago, let's hope round 2 here, game 2 of the doubleheader. The boys Homewood versus Minor is coming up. Final thoughts on this one?
Great game. I think both these teams have a bright future for what's left of their season.
We will take a brief pause. No really reason to shut down your stream or however you're viewing this particular game, because we're going to be back in just a matter of minutes to bring the boys' version of Homewood and Minor right here on Jeff Co Ed TV.